Last time on William Weyser's Childhood Fears, William talked about heights, a fear that a lot of people have. Today, he is talking about something so dark that he can't look at it. What is that dark thing? Let's find out. And now, here is the man who's going to talk about his childhood fears, William Weyser. Hi everyone, William Weyser is here, and welcome to William Weyser's Childhood Fears. Shell-shocked may have some stiff competition. When I was very, very little, whenever the Wishbone theme song played, I would get scared of it and I couldn't even watch an episode because of Wishbone's loud bark at the end of the theme song. However, on New Year's Day of 2007, I immediately got over that fear, I gave Wishbone a chance, and now I'm a fan of Wishbone. So much so that I've watched a lot of episodes of it, mostly all of them, and now Wishbone is one of my favorite PBS Kids shows. On a few Wishbone tapes I have 5 of them that are like this, 4 of them are right here. There's only one opening preview. It's the same one on these tapes, and it's Wishbone related, with these 4 Wishbone tapes. Starting with my very first one, Twisted Tale. Fun fact, on January 5th, 2007, I watched the first minute of this on TV, and then the next day, I went to a library, found a copy of this. To my shock, I checked it out, and I watched the full thing right here. Also, another fun fact, it's the first regular episode of Wishbone, as well as the first half-hour one, because the actual pilot episode is a 2-parter called A Tale in Twain, based on Mark Twain's Tom Sawyer. Homer's Sweet Homer is the second one. The Slobbery Hound, which is the topic of this episode, is number 3. And the last one is The Prince and the Pooch. Obviously, The Prince and the Pauper parody on it. Now, the reason why we're here is because whenever a title of a Wishbone episode appears on screen, normally you would have something bright going on and something that you can look at while the title is on screen. Here, with the Slobbery Hound, the Hound of the Baskervilles, I didn't know what to make of it. Oh, and Homer Sweet Homer, The Odyssey. Now, here's the thing. I already saw these 3 on VHS, so I knew how those worked one day, and this was before I checked this out Half Price Books. One day, I watched the episode on TV, and it started off with a bunch of dark black clouds covering up the whole screen. Then the Slobbery Hound word showed up, and those clouds are so dark that I'm just like, I can't look at it. I can't look at those dark clouds in the sky. And then the rest of it plays in a bit of a dark way. It's about Wishbone, it's about someone thinking that Wishbone did some sort of crime suspect thing going around in Oakdale, but it turns out he's innocent, and it's a big black dog that was the cause of it. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time, which is the reverse of if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. That's basically the whole point. And while the actual episode is meh for me, I do like a behind the scenes video that's about this. Not every episode has this, but all four of these do. In the Slobbery Hound's case, it's about the Hound of the Baskervilles, written by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Wishbone and a lady were talking about the history of this, how they were made. And one thing about it that I do love was Wishbone saying something in a jokingly way. He said, "Voila, Onward Production saves thousands of dollars and nobody gets a free trip to England. Hey, wait a minute. Well, you don't have to go to England to discover the many adventures of Sherlock Holmes." That's something that involved me. I never went to England, but I still did come across some Sherlock Holmes novels, like The Hound of the Baskervilles as an example, and several others as well. So all I can say is, if you want to have a title being played on something, and you want to have a title card, make sure that it looks bright, it fits, and it's something that other people and I can look at. Oh yeah, and I remember coming across that on the Wishbone Wiki several years ago, and every time I went on there, on that one day, the Slobbery Hound title card was there. Yeah, I can't look at it. Oh, and also some episodes of the New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh have the title in front of a black screen. I don't have a problem with that, and I can look at that. It's just, if it's done the right way, then I can look at the title card just fine. If not, then it's just something I can't watch, and this is one of them. So make sure your title card fits right. Exactly. So, thank you very much for watching this episode of William Watches Shot of Fears, and I'll see what I can do next time, and maybe I'll do another one tonight. As a matter of fact, I will. Join me later tonight when I do another episode of Child of Fears. I'm doing this because I want to get to the 100th episode sooner, before the year ends. If it all works out, hopefully, I'll see you later tonight for another episode of William Weiss's Shouting Fears. Until then, don't get scared.